All right, here we go. I don't know, man. The whole thing with my DUI happened, and I went to the gym, and this friend that I got, who's a girl, like, I already don't understand girls as it is, but I got so fucking pissed off that, like, it's okay, so my weekend in general was just kind of shit, and there was this white girl I was supposed to date, and I was telling people, oh, I'm gonna go on a date with this white girl, and blah blah blah. I thought it was funny, and I was excited, and then she just like up and canceled and never texted me back or anything, and I was even like cool the text back when she canceled without any word either, like there was a couple days between her and I talking where I was kind of like saying, hey, what's the ID, what's up, and she just fucking ignored me. And then she finally hits me back, oh, just I'm tired, blah blah blah. And I texted back, cool, like it is fine, I got to catch up with an old friend, we're gonna do this thing next day. And it wasn't even me. I would have been a little bitch about it. I was with some other girl, right? And that's a whole other fucking story. But I was with some other girl. She texted back because girls understand each other or whatever the fuck. So she sent a nice text, a good text, like a solid, like almost in my eyes, because I'm the guy, I don't, understand. In my eyes, it was like an in-your-face text, like fuck you. I didn't even need to hang out with you, and so I was happy with it. I was like, oh, I like this. It's good, But so she says this text is a nice text, and the girl still doesn't reply. Still nothing. And I was a little butthurt about it. And so I tell this fucking girl at the gym what happened, right? And I got a DUI. So it was just a rough weekend in general, So I'm going to fucking be dealing with that. But, so this girl, I tell her what happened with this white girl. And she goes, oh my God, get over it. Get over it. Some people just blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck you. And I was just bitching. That was all I was. I was just bitching to get it off my chest. And she's like, oh my God, get over it. I'm telling you right now, get over it. Blah, blah, blah. Some people just need a whatever. Yada, yada. Like, you don't know what she's going through and yeah, blah, 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 blah. Like, dude. And I get it, girls aren't guys, But even my guy friend does it say, oh, she's just like that and don't take it personally. I'm not taking it personally. I fucking know. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Now I do, because you're acting like this. And then on the other side, maybe I get it. Maybe they think that they're winding me down. That if they don't feed into my anger, that they're like soothing me. Fuck them, bro. Maybe some people are wired like that, but what about the minority that are not? That I just want to talk my shit because I already understand the whole fucking situation. That's the other thing, was that these motherfuckers are just using me to virtue signal. Just to show how patient and loving they are. And then something bad happens to them and they start making fucking excuses for themselves. Talking about, oh, well, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And they're pissed, right? And all of a sudden, oh, I just need someone to listen to me when I'm trying to reason through their problems. So I guess we all do it to each other, which is super fucked up. Just super fucked up. It's so annoying. And get over it. You know what my problem is? It's that fucking girls, and it's always girls. I know it's the girls. I know I have a thing with girls. Like I'm fucked up because of my own circumstance, shit that's happened to me. It's the context of my life that can't be changed, and it can't be helped, and it's nobody's fault. But god damn it with the ignoring, I don't text people on purpose. I know that we don't text people aren't good texters. I've always liked texting. Texting is so cool. It's funny. It's like a fun thing. Not everybody. And then, you know what? Fuck that. No, everybody's texting. They just have people they want to text. And it fucking sucks when you end up the dude that's like not getting texted. And then you have fucking bitches like that girl saying, oh my God, get over it. Fuck you! But I get it. Maybe the reality is, maybe, it's maybe partially the virtue signaling that she just wants to feel good about herself. Like, oh fuck, I am so reasonable, and I'm so grounded, and I'm so patient, and I'm so smart. It makes me mad because it's this constant pat yourself on the back jerking off. If she heard me, oh, you're just so reasonable. It's not even me being reasonable. Oh, you're just so patient. It's not even me being patient. I'm just saying, like, logically, or whatever they have to tell themselves, they always have to be one step ahead. It's always got to be, I'm just way ahead of the fucking curve. I'm just so on it. Fuck, man, those people. And like, they're insufferable. Anyway, I get it. Maybe in her reality, it's like she is trying. She sees my complaining and my bitching as literal and serious. And she doesn't want that to be my reality or the case for me. And so she's trying to make me a better person. Maybe she feels like she's trying to reach out and fix it. But dude, oh my God. It's so... Because then later on, we're in the gym, and I was just joking. I get riled up. I like being around guys, and I start making mean jokes. I think it's funny, and I get it. Girls aren't already. Girls aren't with that, typically. Ugh, and there's more of it. Well, not all girls are like that, blah, blah, blah. I fucking know. But you know what? Yes, they are. They're all exactly the same. They're just packaged differently. It's like fucking Doritos with a new look, same great taste, or whatever gets packaged differently. Same shit in a different color. I don't know, man. But and the same goes for guys, but that's not good enough for girls. It can't be, oh, guys and girls are actually the same. No, it has to be girls are better. It has to be girls are better. Anything less than girls are better than men equals you're a misogynist or you hate women. Or at least that's how it feels with a lot of these girls, And then they hear me say that and they say, I never felt that way. I don't think I'm just saying that not all girls are the same. All right. Oh yeah, okay, it's true. And who the fuck? That's what gets me, is that they argue this shit, but they only argue it with the fucking lowest of the low, scrape the bottom of the barrel type of piece of shit asshole like me. They don't argue it with the 6 foot tall, handsome guy who's like well built and seems, intellectual, and he's got like a nice button up on and he's expressing his opinions. They don't say shit then. They just talk shit quietly later in the corner, even though they still would love to fuck him. Same thing the guys do, but again, girls are better, not equal. Anyway, so we're in the gym, and I was riled up, I was having fun, and oh shit, I almost doxed a person. A friend of mine, fuck, I'll cut that out. A friend of mine, he goes to the door, like a door that doesn't work. There's like 2 segments to the gym, kind of separated by a wall, and like you can walk through a little doorway. And he tries to use a door that's never been used in the history of ever. Like, I've never seen that door used as an entrance to the gym at all. And he kind of points towards it like, hey, open the door for me. And I was immediately confused because that's not a door that's ever been used as an access to this room. Oh, excuse me. And we all, like, the three of us, you know, a bunch of us standing in there who were talking in the middle of our sets. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're like basically fucking up our sets. Like, it's not like we're sick ass workout and let's just stop to talk for a strict 30 seconds. No, we were basically just doodling around. It wasn't not a solid workout. Anyway, so we see the fucker coming. Oh, open this door. I was like, no, it's never been a door. And so he goes to the other door, and I did like a teasing, like flip off, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, because he's talking through the glass, you know what I mean? He was just symbols through the glass. And I gave him like a teasing, like, what the fuck? No one's ever used that door. And then I let him in, and I said, what the fuck was that? Ha, you know? And it didn't seem very amusing to him, but whatever, it's fine. You know, it's just some dumb shit that I did, and then it goes away after a little bit. You know, I do that all the time. You know, I think something's funnier than other people think it is, and then I move on with my life. It's kind of lonely, but doesn't matter. Anyway, so he does that, and then another guy right afterwards comes to that door and like tries to open it, and I said, what the fuck, that pisses me off. Who are all these people that decide this door opens now all of a sudden? Like, that door has never worked. And a dude that was there was like, yeah, I've never seen that door used at all. And the chick was like staring daggers at me, and she goes like, well, maybe they just thought that it opens now, or blah, 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 or whatever she said. And I mean, like, you take me too fucking literally. Dude, I don't care who pulls on that fucking door. I have no opinion on anybody. And it pisses me off because she's never seen me be impolite to a person's face. You know who has been impolite to a person's face? Fucking her. At the same gym. And she got her ass up and she apologized, to her credit, because she knew she got caught. But when I do it to her, she just has to let me know and let herself fucking know that she is a patient, loving, tolerant, incredible fucking person who deserves to be applauded and patted on the back. Because, oh my God, she's just so nice. And I get it. It's a guy and girl difference, and I shouldn't expect like her to get my humor. You know, that's not, I don't deserve that. It's not like that's built up, you know. I mean, granted, we've spent like months now talking and hanging out, and I've made just piles and piles of ridiculous jokes that are kind of rude, and she's laughed at a multitude of them. But today's the day. Hey, you know, maybe she was in the wrong headspace. That's all it takes. I was kind of grumpy today. She was kind of grumpy today. We didn't get along, right? But that's my thing, is eat. Oh, now I'm doing it. Fuck. Now I'm doing it. That's my thing, though, is that I try to make the difference. And even if I'm in a grumpy mood, like I said before, we all do it to each other, I guess. You know, so maybe she feels like she's making a legit difference, but it's just seems, you know. And this fucking girl, man, this white girl that just canceled on me, that was like super, it was rude, you know. And we were really guys try not to talk about girls being rude to them because we don't want to seem like pansy bitches, you know. But girls could be rude. I don't get why, you know, a guy, like guys, because the whole mentality in music and in movies is like a real man doesn't give a fuck about a girl, you know what I mean? Like, he just, Like, alright, you disrespect me, dipping, I'm out. Like, bitch, I don't need these hoes, that type of shit. And that's all well and good. I get the mentality. But, like, I think up to a point, it should be a front. Not only that it is, but it should be. You know, because guys should be able to be offended, you know. Girls sure as fuck are. So a guy should be able to be like, oh, you know. And that's what got me, is that this bitch has the nerve to look me in the face and say, get over it. Like, bitch, have I not given you any context to my fucking life? And then later she caught herself. She's like, I guess you did have like a hard weekend, but it was immediately gone when I said the thing about the door. She was like, well, maybe I had a hard week. And I don't give a fuck about this white girl, and I don't give a fuck about the people in the door. I'm just a little wound up right now. I'm just a little uptight right now, you know? Why not be like a fucking person, a friend, and say, oh yeah, fuck her, you know? It's not like either of us know this bitch that well. It's not like her and I are sitting down to dinner with this girl every fucking night, talking about politics or whatever. We never see this bitch. You know, it's just the number one, I gotta defend a girl just because she's a girl. And number two, I need this motherfucker to know how understanding and how kind and patient I am. And then I already covered it. Maybe if she sees, like, if she thought that I was in emotional distress and he needs to hear this, get over it, because she thinks I need that. Okay. But that makes you kind of retarded. That makes you kind of a fucking idiot. Because there was no context to that at all. I had a tough fucking weekend. No shit, I had a tough fucking weekend. And that's the other thing. There's no fucking... I'm super understanding and everything, but I have no fucking... God, I'm so pissed. What's the word? I have no... What's the word here? It's no... I have no... okay, I'll put it this way. Even though it pisses me off, it's not the right phrasing, but it'll do. Maybe sympathy, I think. Like, I have no sympathy. Yeah, I'm all thoughtful and I'm all caring for this bitch that stood you up, but I have no sympathy for your absolute shit weekend. Even though we go to the gym together all the fucking time and we hang out and blah blah blah, fuck your weekend. Get over it. Should just maybe she was having a rough day. It's okay. It's okay, Bert. I get it, you know? We're all just trying to be people out here. It's rough. It's fucking rough out there, you know? And I think it's a level of intelligence that, and I don't like to say this the way that I say it, but it's always come out this way in my head, and I think it makes the most sense to just say it the way that it is. Like people in general, it seems like people in general are pretty fucking dumb, like real dumb, you know. And I'm not saying that she's dumb, but just like certain aspects. In certain aspects, it seems like people are fucking retarded. Like they're fucking retarded. And in certain very specific things. And you know what? I'll go a step further. Maybe with very specific people. So to the whole world, she may be fucking Albert Einstein. Like, she's got her shit together. Like Henry, I don't know, who's a sick ass, what's the guy with all the gay poems? Something David Thoreau. Is it Thoreau? Seemed like Thoreau. I don't know. But, you know, maybe she seems real smart. But just some conversations, some context, some context doesn't seem to land with her. And remarks made under very specific, like with very specific phrasing, with very specific emotion, like with a lot of sarcasm thrown in, just fucking totally miss. I don't know how do you do that? Like, it seems like retardation because it seems impossible to misunderstand. And I don't know if this is just my experience, but it's like crazy. And my best friend, he gets under my skin about it too, because he's like, fuck, he's a trooper, man. He's just accepted it. Like, he goes, of course. I'll tell him a story, he'll be like, of course, absolutely. Like, I don't know how you're surprised. And to me, it still fucking amazes me that they could be comments like straightforward comments, or a silly comment, or an obviously sarcastic remark, or a playfully angry sort of teasing remark, you know, like, oh, maybe you guys just don't give a shit about me, you know, blah, blah. And it just fucking right over your head, like, no, we do, like, what? Why would you say that? Oh my God. Oh, shit like that, man. I don't know. It's rough. It's rough. So it seems like there's so much going on. You're taking me seriously. Because if you're taking me seriously, like you really think I need to change, that's like, you just, anyway, so it feels like a large population does that. And it's just just like people who are really good with the communicating, with like the picking up subtlety in language, and sometimes not subtlety, just picking up, you know, the message, getting the fucking message through their head, like, oh, this is what this person means, obviously, of course. Like, we're stuck being good at that in just an ocean of fucking an ocean, an abyss of people who do not do that, who don't know how to do that, who alienate us, like, that are good at talking, who know what's going on inside of us. Like, that's what it kind of seems to boil down. If I get real deep about it, that's what it kind of seems to boil down to. Is like, there's, and I know I keep using the word retarded, and I know that's like, oh, why you gotta say retarded, but maybe that's what I mean. And I'm sorry to use a crazy word, but that's what I mean, is people who know what's going on inside of them, who are like grounded, who just want to feel balanced, and who want to be able to talk about shit in a meaningful, real sense. And then there's all these people who are just fucking lost. Like, they live in a cloud. They don't know what things really mean. They don't know what not things. I'm not trying to grandstand. I'm not on a pedestal, like I'm going to tell you what's really going on. I mean, like, they don't know what they're really trying to say or what they really mean. And there's got to be like an ambiguity in their hearts or in their minds that puts them at that unease where I make a remark like, fuck those people who try to use that door, and they take it as, fuck those people who try to use that door, you know? So maybe it's, you know, again, maybe it's just me being a dumbass. Like, that is what I said, but it's not the way that I said it. If that makes any sense. That is what I said, but that's not the way that I said it. And it's like, it's straw splitting, you know. Other people have talked about that, like famous people have talked about that context matters and stuff. This is just, I guess, me venting about it. Alright, I'm gonna go eat some fucking sandwiches. That's all I got.